A fight over a cell phone leaves one Fruithurst man dead and another in jail charged with his murder.
One more dry day across East Alabama, then a wet Friday night coming up. We'll have the complete forecast details straight ahead.
Coming up in sports, we recap the Calhoun County Boys Wrestling Tournament, also the first ever Calhoun County Girls Wrestling Tournament. The Calhoun County Basketball Tournament bracket is officially released, and we preview the basketball games for the night ahead. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Studham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
A Fruithurst man was shot and killed Wednesday following an argument over a cell phone. Cleburne County deputies say that another man has been charged with murder in this case. The victim was identified as 36-year-old Rick Morgan, who was found lying in the driveway of a home on 4th Street West in Fruithurst early Wednesday morning. Deputies and EMT workers attempted to revive him, but Morgan was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators learned that before the shooting, Morgan had gone to a home on Vine Drive in Fruithurst and taken a cell phone that belonged to a woman with whom he had had a previous relationship. A brief fight happened at the home and Morgan left. A resident of the Vine Street home, identified by deputies as 21-year-old Tucker Lee George, followed Morgan to First Avenue, where the two got into an argument. According to a press release from Chief Deputy Patrick Nolan, George then shot Morgan and took back the cell phone. George returned to the house on Vine Street, and Morgan walked to the home on 4th Street West, where the homeowner called 911. George was taken into custody and questioned by deputies who consulted with the Calhoun-Cleburne County District Attorney's Office. Following that interrogation, George was charged with murder in this case. He remains in the Cleburne County Jail without bond.
Etowah County officials now say the victims of a double homicide Tuesday night were a mother and her son. Deputies identify them as 45-year-old Brandy Witt and her 9-year-old son Brantley Witt, both of the Highland Tabor community. They were found shot in their home on Glen Gap Road around 10 p.m. Tuesday. 2 people were taken into custody on scene and taken to the sheriff's office for questioning. One of those has now been identified as a son of Miss Witt.
When we come back, Anniston is getting ready for a special program later this month honoring the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The City of Anniston's Good Choices program invites the community to its 22nd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Breakfast and Youth Participation Day. It starts at 9 a.m. on Monday, January 15th at the City Meeting Center on Noble Street. All city and county schools are invited to participate, and an award will be given to the class with the largest participation. The goal of the breakfast is to teach local youth the importance of Dr. King's vision of a united and nonviolent society. The program showcases local youth engaging in dance and poetry performances. And for additional information, contact Carver Center Director Patricia Pickens at 256-231-7630.
People in Piedmont are once again getting ready to take the plunge, the polar plunge. 2024 will mark the 10th annual polar plunge at the city pool. It began the year that Piedmont opened its zero-entry saltwater pool, and it benefits Venetia's Foundation. That's a local organization that supports cancer patients who are receiving treatment. Venetia Butler, herself a cancer patient, died after surviving with breast cancer for 9 years. And her sister, Randa Carroll, has continued the tradition in Butler's honor. She said a few dozen people, including Piedmont Mayor Bill Baker, jump into the pool each January for this event, which will be held this year on Saturday, January 13th.
When we return, the city of Anniston is looking for a few good bids.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The city of Anniston will be receiving sealed bids for the reflooring of the city meeting center until 11 a.m. on January 17th. That bid opening will be held in the large conference room of Annis City Hall, which is at 4309 McClellan Boulevard. Contractors who want to submit a proposal must attend a pre-bid conference next Tuesday at 11 at the same location. The work will involve the removal and replacement of approximately 12,800 square feet of granite flooring at the city's meeting center, and the project must be completed within 30 calendar days. More details are on the city's website.
You can expect to see a lot of police officers around the campus of Oxford High School tomorrow. Chief Bill Partridge says his department will be holding a training session at the school in conjunction with the Oxford City School District, and he wants the public to be aware that this is only a drill.
Well, lots of sunshine today.
Yes, felt very nice. A little warmer than yesterday, I think.
Just a little bit warmer, yeah. Maybe 1 or 2 layers less.
You know, and we talked about the polar plunge earlier.
Right.
Have you ever taken a polar plunge?
No, I have not. And don't really intend to.
Well, there's a lot of folks that live in my house. We're a family of 6. The last person in the shower always takes the
Oh, the polar plunge, that's very good. I'm afraid that it would be the last item on my bucket list. It would be, okay, list over, forget that.
Well, John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to see how much longer we can expect these cool temperatures to stick around. John?
Well, Mike and Katie, it's January in Alabama, so no big warm-ups coming, but we don't see any extreme cold weather coming either in the next several days. We'll have the complete weekend forecast next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Sunshine returning to East Alabama today, and with that, some warmer temperatures as opposed to yesterday. Still below average for this time of year, 51 for the high today, after another cold morning at 28 degrees. Record high temperatures 77, the record low at 16. The sun rising on your Friday morning at 6:48, and the sun setting once again at 4:48 this afternoon. Weather on your street on Thursday night. It's going to be cold again out there. Mulberry Avenue over in the southwest corner of Anniston. It is going to be mostly clear tonight, and with those clear skies, we have what's called radiational cooling. We're going to have nothing to keep the heat in, and that means we're dropping down into the 20s again. 27 for the low overnight tonight on Mulberry Avenue. Coming up on your Friday, we'll start off nice, then clouds moving in throughout the day. Those clouds will be on the increase all day long. A little bit warmer tomorrow, 53 for the high out on Berman Road on McClellan. McClellan. Just get ready to go from a sunshiny sky to a cloudy sky from the beginning of the day to the end of the day out at McClellan. And as we look ahead to the weekend, most of the weekend is going to be okay. We'll have some sunshine in here, probably not until Saturday afternoon. We'll have some clouds for the early part of the day on Saturday. Sunday looks okay. If you're out on Dry Hollow Road in Iron City in eastern Calhoun County, just expect mid-50s temperatures, exactly where we should be temperature-wise for this time of year. More clouds than sunshine on Saturday, more sunshine than clouds on Sunday. Let's take a look in depth at that 7-day forecast. And you're going to see here only a 20% chance of a shower early in the day on Saturday morning. But here's the thing that's really not showing up here on this graphic: a 100% chance of rain tomorrow night. Once we get into the nighttime hours tomorrow night, all through the night and to the overnight hours into the wee hours of Saturday morning, it is going to be a cold rain coming across East Alabama. So plan some indoor activities. Lows will drop down to about 40 degrees. You see highs both days on Saturday and Sunday at 55 degrees. As a matter of fact, it looks like Sunday may be the best day weather-wise we've got coming up in the next several days. Very quickly, we've got more rainfall coming, and we need that rainfall. That'll come in here as early as Sunday night. Monday, about a 30% chance of a shower. That's going to last into the overnight hours on Monday. Tuesday, look at that, a 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms. And look at that high temperature, getting back into the 60s at 62 degrees with only a low of 45. Then another cool down coming, not as drastic as it has been this week as far as temperatures. And then we start warming right back up close to 60 degrees in about a week across East Alabama. We've had some rainfall, but folks, it has just not been enough. This is our weekly update to the drought monitor for Alabama. And as you can see, we're seeing the drought overall in Alabama lessening in most parts of the state. The one exception right here in East Alabama. Really no change to our drought severities. You're still looking at an extreme drought, a severe drought in Cleveland County, and extreme drought in most all of Calhoun County. Now we think with 1 to 2 inches of rainfall coming by tomorrow night, and then maybe another inch or two coming Monday night and Tuesday, we may finally see these colors go a lot less dark than they are. So that's a good thing. Hopefully in the next week or so, we're going to see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rainfall across East Alabama, and that will certainly help our drought situation. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for your breakfast and morning forecast for your Friday and looking ahead to the weekend. Right now, it's already county tournament time. We're talking wrestling in the Calhoun County tournament. Namath Pitts has all the details now in sports. Namath?
Thanks, John. The Calhoun County Boys Wrestling Tournament is officially in the books, and it was the Alexandria Valley Cubs who took home first place. Tristan Page came back in the championship finals match of the 152-pound weight class, and he would end up sticking to Sean Barnes of Weaver with 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the match, and that head-to-head victory would wound up being what would be the difference maker in the Calhoun County Boys Tournament, as the Alexandria Valley Cubs would win it. They had 7 Valley Cubs that made the championship finals match. Page was one of them. Preston Jones, Caden DeLine all won their respective weight classes. They won head-to-head against Weaver in 2 weight classes between Page and Jones, and then Dean Boxley lost a 6-1 decision to Brandon Jolliffe. But it would be the Alexandria Valley Cubs, Coach Frank Hartzog's team, who would be the 2023 Calhoun County Boys Wrestling Champions. The Calhoun County Wrestling pedigree had a big landmark, a big milestone, and that was girls wrestling being added, the first ever Calhoun County Girls Wrestling Tournament. Now, Weaver might have just came up short to Alexandria in the boys' side, but it would be the Weaver Bearcats who would win the first ever Calhoun County Girls Wrestling Tournament, and they didn't just win, they dominated. Weaver has a rich wrestling history, and the Bearcats jumped in with all paws when they got their first sanctioned girls wrestling tournament. It somehow seemed appropriate that they would win the first championship of the Calhoun County Girls Wrestling Tournament. They had a girl in every weight class, with many that brought home the championship. And again, so it would be the Weaver Bearcats who are the Calhoun County Girls Wrestling Champions. There's only one big wrestling event that's taking place today, and let's go ahead and take a look at what that is. It's a region duel in Class 1A through 4A at Cleburne County that features Cleburne County, Walter, Wellborn, Sax, and Ranburne. Sax and Cleburne County will wrestle, and then Walter, Wellborn will wrestle Ranburne, and then the winners will face each other with the first and second place teams getting themselves a shot at the AHSA State Duels Tournament. Basketball had a big day yesterday as well, as they had the Calhoun County Tournament seeding meeting. And let's go ahead and take a look at the boys bracket. Notably, looking at the seeds, Oxford boys and Anniston girls carry the top seeds as we head into the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament. For the boys, again, seeding wise, the tournament will start. Number 11, Faith Christian will face number 14, Jacksonville Christian. Number 12, Ohatchee will face number 13, Wellborn. Number 7, Weaver will face number 10, Pleasant Valley. Number 8, Sax will face number 9, Donahoe. Number 6, Piedmont will face the winner of Faith and JCA. Number 5, White Plains will face the winner of Ohatchee and Wellborn. And then number 2, Anniston will face the winner of Weaver PV. And number 1 seed, Oxford will face the winner of Sax Donahoe. And then Jacksonville, the 3 seed, gets the winner of the Piedmont Faith JCA trifecta. And then the 4 seed, Alexandria, gets the winner of White Plains Ohatchee Wellborn trifecta. And that is your seeds for the Calhoun County Basketball Tournament. There are a couple games that are taking place tonight on the hardwood for East Alabama basketball, so let's go ahead and take a look at those matchups. The first one is Piedmont at Walter Wellborn. This is an area game in Class 3A as Coach Morrow and Coach Glover make the trip to Wellborn to face Coach Dempsey and Coach Lumpkin. Again, this is an area game in Class 3A taking place at Walter Wellborn. The next game is also another game that's in Class 1A that features 2 teams in the same classification, and that is Donahoe on the road at Jacksonville Christian. This is just the boys. It's a non-area game as the Donahoe Falcons make the trip to face Coach Tommy Miller and the Jacksonville Christian Thunder. Speaking of non-area games, this one is non-area as well, as Coach Corey Hughes and the Faith Christian Lions head on the road to Westbrook Christian. They'll face the Warriors up in Gadsden as Coach Corey Hughes' team makes the trip to Gadsden. This one right here is a rematch. They've already faced twice this season. It's both boys and girls as the Ohatchee Indians go on the road to Raglan. Not a far drive for the Indians as they go right over just a little outside of their town over towards the west side as they're going to face Raglan. The Ohatchee Indians are on the road at Raglan. Another rematch is Alexandria and Weaver. This game is taking place at Weaver tonight. Coach Wynn's team will face the Alexandria Valley Cubs. Couple Calhoun County preview games potentially as the Weaver Bearcats, Coach Bo Wynn's team, host Alexandria. The Pleasant Valley Raiders and Coach Hood and Coach Muncher are at home tonight as they face Cedar Bluff, who's going from 1A to 2A. These 2 teams will be in the same area next year, but for now they'll face a non-area play. Cedar Bluff's on the road at Pleasant Valley tonight. And then speaking of county teams, Cherokee County is on the road at Cleburne County. It's a battle of county as Cherokee County makes the trip to Cleburne County tonight. That is your final East Alabama basketball game for tonight. And that's it for AN Local News. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching us today.
You can find us here online every weekday on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and our website, eastalabamanow.com. You just go to our video feed and you can watch us whenever it's convenient for you.
See you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.